Welcome to this explainer. Look, today we're going to completely transform the way you start your day. You know that feeling, right? Most people wake up and they're already behind. They're rushed, they're anxious, and they've literally lost control before their feet even hit the floor. But we're going to fix that. Today we're looking at how to build a foundational, deeply stoic practice out of your mornings. By the end of our time here, you'll have an exact 1-hour routine designed to forge unstoppable discipline from the absolute second your alarm sounds.
Let's dive into this by looking at a contrast we honestly all know way too well. Think about the chaotic morning. Ever woken up feeling like you're playing catch-up before the day even begins? You know, hitting snooze, grabbing your phone to check notifications right away, plunging straight into reactive chaos. It's a terrible feeling. It's basically an immediate failure right out of the gate. Because your mornings, whether you realize it or not, are a daily battle for control. Now contrast that with the alternative, stoic calm. This means an intentional start, strict structure, and proactive control. That is exactly what we're aiming for here.
To get you to that state of calm, unshakable discipline, here's our roadmap. We'll start with from chaos to control. Then we'll break down the hour in the phase 1, the wake-up, phase 2, the core, and phase 3, the reset. After that, we'll hit overcoming beginner pitfalls, and finally, integrity over impulse.
All right, starting with section 1. From chaos to control, the philosophical shift.
The crucial point we need to establish right away is that this first hour of your day isn't about some trendy productivity hack. It's not about trying to cram more work into your life. It is your very first daily test of character. We need to fundamentally redefine the morning. Integrity isn't just about being honest with other people, it's about doing what you said you'd do for yourself. How you show up in the morning honestly sets the standard for your entire day. Think about it. You can't expect yourself to stay disciplined and make good choices at 8 p.m. if you've already broken your word to yourself at 6 a.m. Let that hard truth sink in. This routine is fundamentally about proving to yourself that you are the one in control.
So we're taking that daunting first hour and breaking it down into a highly structured, manageable 3-phase blueprint. It looks like this. From minute 0 to 15, it's phase 1, the wake-up. Then, minute 15 to 40, it's phase 2, the core. And finally, from minute 40 to 60, phase 3, the reset. Each of these blocks stacks perfectly on the last one, taking you step by step from pure chaos to total control.
Let's move right into phase 1, the wake-up. This covers those crucial first 15 minutes.
The rule here is absolute. No phones and absolutely no negotiations with your comfort. When that alarm goes off, your ego and your brain will try so hard to convince you to stay in bed. You have to ignore it. To shock your system into compliance, there are 3 non-negotiable actions you've got to take immediately. 1. Drink a full glass of water. Your body has been fasting for 8 hours, so this just wakes up your system. 2. Move your body. Walk, stretch, do a few push-ups. You're not trying to run a marathon here, you're just telling your body, hey, I am in command. And 3. Take a cold shower or splash cold water on your face. Look, I know you don't want to do this, but that is exactly why it works.
Because discipline isn't comfortable. Discomfort is exactly where you build it. Avoiding the cold water or skipping the movement, that's just your ego talking, trying to keep you soft and safe. By leaning into this minor discomfort right away, you're actively building your mental armor for the rest of the day. Take a second to reflect on how often we let comfort dictate our choices.
Next up is phase 2, the core, running from minute 15 to minute 40. This 25-minute block is your real test of resolve. You're awake now, sure, but this is where you sit down to do something genuinely hard. Right at this moment, you face a clear choice between 2 paths. The ego's path is what most people default to, right? Checking email, scrolling social media, seeking out that easy dopamine. They might get out of bed okay, but by 6:20 a.m., they're pulled right back into the reactive chaos. But look at the stoic path. Instead of email, you choose deep work or physical training. Instead of social media, your phone is in another room entirely. Instead of easy dopamine, you're setting a timer and locking in. Pure, undistracted commitment.
During this core phase, the rules are incredibly simple. Do something hard. Keep that phone far away. Set a timer so you don't even have to think about the clock. And remember, the what actually matters a lot less than the commitment itself. Whether you're writing a chapter of a book, studying for an exam, or doing an intense workout, the simple, undying, audible act of honoring this time block is your ultimate victory over the ego. You're basically proving that you can direct your focus exactly where you want it.
Finally, we enter phase 3, the reset, covering minutes 40 to 60.
You've woken up and you've pushed yourself. Now we move into a reflective period specifically designed to gracefully close the loop on your morning.
Grab a notebook for this part. First, acknowledge what you just accomplished in phase 2. Seriously, do not skip this step. Seeing your wins written down gives you undeniable proof that you're capable of keeping promises to yourself. Second, write down one thing you are grateful for today. And third, identify one single priority to focus on today. Not 10 things, just one true priority. I want to pause on that second journaling step for a moment. Gratitude kills the ego, and ego is the enemy of discipline. Writing down what you're grateful for isn't just some trendy mindfulness trick. It actively dismantles that self-centered ego that constantly tries to convince you to take the easy way out.
5 minutes. For the last 5 minutes of this entire hour, your only job is to sit and breathe. No phone, no planning, just absorb the calm, solid foundation you've built for yourself over the last 55 minutes. You've genuinely earned this quiet confidence.
Moving on to overcoming beginner pitfalls, or what we can call the crucible.
Because look, whenever you try to adopt an uncompromising framework like this, the excuses are inevitably going to creep in, especially for beginners. Let's just dismantle the most common ones right now. If you say, I don't have an hour, I have to be at work early, fine. Condense the structure to 30 or 40 minutes. The framework scales perfectly to whatever schedule you have. What about I'm not a morning person? Listen, no one is naturally a morning person. Morning people are just people who built the habit. It takes exactly 30 days for your body to adapt, so stick with it. And the biggest one, can I take weekends off? No. Consistency is non-negotiable. Discipline requires you to show up every single day. Because true discipline lives in the boring repetition. It's not found in some fleeting moment of hype or motivation. Motivation's going to abandon you by day 4 for sure. True, unyielding discipline is forged by doing these exact same 3 phases in the exact same order, day in and day out, regardless of how you happen to feel that morning.
Which brings us to our final section, integrity over impulse, the real win.
Because while we've talked a lot today about the mechanics of a morning routine, the water, the timer, the journal, this explainer is really about the ultimate life-changing payoff. And here it is. The real win isn't just having a highly productive morning. The real win is knowing deep down in your bones that you kept a promise to yourself. When you complete this routine, you are proving to yourself that you are fully capable of unshakable discipline when it actually matters. You're building a baseline of self-trust that's going to echo through every single decision you make for the rest of the day.
So, I have a direct question for you right now. What is one promise you will keep tomorrow? I challenge you to start this 30-day trial the very second your alarm goes off tomorrow morning. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the first of the month. Tomorrow morning, you have a choice to make about who is in control of your life.
I want to leave you with this final minimalist thought: integrity over impulse. Every time you want to hit snooze, every time you want to reach for that phone instead of doing the hard work, remember this: you have the blueprint now. The choice is absolutely yours. Thank you for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.